Okay, so this one's going to have 3 equations. Okay, so we got g of x and x plus 3 cubed, negative 2, and x. All right, so our domain restrictions, I have x is less than negative 2, negative 2 less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 3, and x is greater than 3. All right. Draw a big graph here. I don't know how much room I'm going to need. I'm going to start with x down at the bottom. Okay. So, starting with x. So, you would graph the line y equals x, and we want the part that's greater than 3. Okay. So, you have your line y equals x here going through the origin. Here's 3, and I'm going to put an open point because your inequality doesn't have a line under it. It's not closed. So that point continues on out. Okay? That took care of that part. Then the part up above it says negative 2. So you have y equals negative 2, and that's actually that whole horizontal line at negative 2. Okay, that goes on forever both ways. What your domain restriction does is it takes this and it says, no, I only want to look at these 5 units between negative 2 and 3. That's the only part I want to look at. So at negative 2, I'm going to have a closed point at negative 2 and a closed point at 3. So there's that piece of your piecewise function. All right. And then my cube up here, I'll do in green. We have x plus 3 cubed. So just to kind of go back to how I graphed the quadratic with the table, I'm going to do another table here. So I have x and x cubed. There's not an a value, so I don't need anything in front of my x. So 1, 2, 3. 1 cubed is 1, 2 cubed is 8, 3 cubed is 27. How has, or where has x plus 3 moved to? How did it move? Did it go left 3? Did it go right 3? Did it go up 3? Did it go down 3? Where did it go? Up 3. Not quite. It's in there with the x. It's wrapped up with the x. Which way do x's go? Left and right. So it went left 3. Okay, so there's the starting point of my cube. And we want values less than negative 2. Okay, if you know what your parent function looks like, this helps you out. If you don't know what your parent function looks like, then we just wrote down a bunch of numbers and you need to know what to do now. So your cube parent function looks like a squiggle thing. It goes up to the right and down to the left. So when I go right 1, I'm going to go up 1. So when I go right 1 and up 1, that puts me at negative 2. So I know I have an open point there. Okay. Then when to the left, it goes down to the left. So when I go left 1, I go down 1. When I go back to the middle, I would go left 2 and down 8, which isn't going to fit on here. But you end up with something like that. That's your piecewise graph. So you took a piece of the cube, piece of the 2, piece of the x. And it's still a function because it passes the vertical line test. You can draw a vertical line through there, and it's not going to touch that graph more than once. Alrighty?